Hello and welcome. Shane Dawson, one of the longest lasting and biggest creators on the platform. He's actually one of the creators that initially inspired me to create a channel and just start following YouTubers in general. He was actually one of the first YouTubers I ever followed on YouTube, or subscribed to, I guess. And I mean, his conspiracy and his creepy videos, I still go through those. I can still go through that playlist and, enjoy all of them. But, as time goes on, creators change and move on from what they're doing. And as he moved away from doing 4 or 5, around 10 to 15 minute videos a day, or a week, to, longer videos, I started to fall off a little bit. They started to feel a little bit more like vlogs. I'm not really into vlogs. But, he made the occasional, ghost hunting. I really enjoyed the ghost hunting on the haunted ship. I know ghost hunting is really stupid, but it was really entertaining. And then I watched his longer conspiracy videos because I just enjoy those. But then TanaCon happened. So I'd already started to kind of fall away from watching him, but that was kind of the nail in the coffin. I mean, since then he's done 2 series on Jeffree Star and 1 on Jake Paul. So that's 3 creators that I can't stand. So this is why I don't watch Shane Dawson anymore. There was a transition period between the content that I watched, which was the creepy and the conspiracy and even his DIY and food stuff. I mean, there were some very more personal growth videos, confronting his dad and his first girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, or I think it was his first girlfriend. And, and there were also a lot of cool little excursions with his friends. And while, like I said, they were more like vlogs than the content that I really enjoyed, so I didn't really watch this stuff. I still popped in for, the occasional creepier conspiracy video. Actually, one of my favorite videos on his channel is his long conspiracy video with his brother when he explains the flat earth theory. That was amazing. And I actually that's made flat earth one of my favorite stupid conspiracy theories. I know that it's really dumb, but the way that he explained it made it awesome. But then it happened. TanaCon. The TanaCon series was the first one that I didn't even really want to watch it at all. I knew that Shane and Tana were friends, and I felt he might just defend her the whole time. I mean, I know he felt super bad about the whole thing because a lot of people went to see him because he was supposed to be attacked. He was supposed to show up, appear, and he obviously didn't go because it was unsafe, which, I mean, obviously. And then the next one was Jeffree Star, and I can't stand Jeffree Star, so I didn't even bat an eye at that one. And then he announced that he was going to be doing a Jake Paul series, and I thought, oh, you know what, that could be kind of interesting. I mean, Jake Paul's kind of I didn't really see them mixing at all, right? So when it was announced, it was, I was interested, but then I found out it was 8 parts long. There was just no way I am watching 415 minutes about Jake Paul. There's no fucking way. And I had been watching Shane for a while at this point, so I kinda had a decent idea that he wouldn't be as hard hitting as a piece on someone this controversial should be, especially at that length. Like, Shane is really good at making uninteresting things interesting through his personality and his editing. And that combo is the combo with him. That's not what I'm looking for when I'm watching a video on a person like Jake Paul. I'm looking for someone to be more critical, not super showy and flashy and over sympathetic, which I feel is one of Shane's biggest faults when he makes this kind of video, or when he tries to make that kind of thing. Shane is good at making you feel sympathetic for people that a lot of the time, especially in these situations, don't merit it. Tana fucked up royally with TanaCon. She deserved pretty much all of the backlash she got. And Jeffree Star is and has been a scumbag on the internet his entire internet career. And Jake Paul is the biggest douchebag on the platform. Like, I don't want to feel bad for these creators, especially because they don't show. Well, Tana has a little bit. She's been a bit of a roller coaster, but the other two haven't shown any semblance of actually improving. They just make their fake apologies and then pretend to move on, but really they're just the same douchebag scumbags that they were before. But this video isn't about them. This is about Shane. So let's get on to the conspiracy theory video or series, which I obviously watched because I quite enjoy him when he's talking about that stuff. And honestly, that series was good. The Chuck E. Cheese theory was really dumb. I skipped past a lot of it because it was really stupid. But I mean, when he was talking to his old friend about her ex-boyfriend or fiance or husband or whatever, that was insane. Like, that was crazy. That is the kind of, and I feel that's the kind of stuff Shane should stick to. Like, I feel like he was more in his element when he's doing that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know. That's how I feel about that, I guess. But then he went and did a 7-hour-long commercial for him and for a makeup palette he made with Jeffree Star. So I mean, I don't really know what to think anymore. I mean, he has made his Shane Glosson channel, but I mean, when he uploaded that last docu-series he did was pretty much the last straw on that channel. I honestly don't see myself watching anything on that channel if he continues down this path. But since I've mentioned Shane Dawson, or Shane Dawson channel, I should say, let's talk about that. When he first made the Shane Dawson channel, I was a little bit skeptical because, you know, of what the last series was about, and then it was his bedazzle addiction, so I didn't really initially watch it until probably a week later when I was sick and bored and had nothing better to do, so I watched it, and, you know, it wasn't too bad. It was, you know, felt a little bit more regular Shane, I guess. And then he put out his Dumb Conspiracies video, and I loved that video. I know they were all really dumb, but that was the point of the video. Like, he just had some footage that they had shot from his, probably for his last conspiracy video that they thought were too dumb or, didn't want to use. And then when, the quarantine stuff happened, he just wanted something to edit. So he edited it all together and made a dumb it was really lighthearted and fun and dumb, and I feel that's what's missing from his main channel. Is just his main I get it. His main channel is a business channel, I guess. It's his main source of business, I guess. Maybe? I mean, I don't know how that real. But you get what I'm saying. Like, this lighthearted stuff is why I got into watching him in the first place. And yeah, I feel he should stop doing series with controversial people and just do series on other things. Now I want to talk about Shane's friends for a couple minutes. Now I'm not talking about his immediate friend group like Ryland and Garrett and Drew and Morgan. I like his videos with them. It's more like Tana and Jeffrey and Trisha Paytas. I don't think he should champion, or not champion, but hold up people like this. I think he has far too much influence and way too big and dedicated a fan base to be consistently kind of propping up creators that are this controversial and have this many issues with them. Like, Trisha Paytas is in a constant state of drama that she puts herself in. At this point, I'm pretty sure she's just a troll. Like, that's just her whole thing, is she just says dumb, controversial shit, just, for attention. And if we just don't make videos on her, she'll go away. But I'm not saying he can't, be friends with them behind the scenes, but I don't think he should prop these people up, because his fans see that and they justify the shitty things that that these creators do, and they see it as, oh well, Shane's friends with them, they must not be that bad. When in some of these instances, like Shane, or not Shane, like Jeffrey, they really are bad. Like, they're not very good people. I mean, yeah, Trisha might be behind the scenes. Tana's young. She could learn to not be so dumb. But Jeffrey is, I personally feel, rotten to the core. And the fact that Shane is just in bed with him now, basically, like, business-wise. Like, he can't say anything. And honestly, Shane and Jeffrey's fans are almost as scary as K-pop Twitter. Like making this video stressed me out. That's why it took so long. No, it's not. I was just being lazy. But while I did use Tana and Trisha as examples, the main one I have an issue with is Jeffree Star. And it's mostly because of that business friendship they have. I think Shane doing the makeup line with him is extremely worrying, because Jeffrey's, like I said, a terrible person. And I just feel like he's going to do the same thing he's done to multiple creators in the past to Shane. As soon as he doesn't need him, he's going to toss him to the side, just like he did with Davi until he worked with him again. And James Charles until he retweeted things and pretended to be friend. Or that whole Tati situation is just fucking ridiculous. But I really hope that Shane realizes that Jeffree Star is a snake in the grass. And if he's not worried, or if he's not careful, he's gonna get bitten. And at this point, I do kind of get it. I mean, he's done 2 major series with him that grew his audience quite a bit. So, I mean, he's worried about speaking out against Jeffree and then all of Jeffree's fans leaving and it damaging his career. I mean, I do get that. But the longer Shane stays quiet and the more things come out about Jeffree, the worse Shane's gonna look in the end. And that is the shitty part about all this. Well, thank you for watching. I know that last little bit was a little bit ranty, but I do hope you enjoyed, and I'm working on hopefully getting somewhat of an actual upload schedule. I'm no longer working away from home, so I'll hopefully be able to upload at least once a week, and get a routine down. I'm currently looking into the Austin Carlisle accusations and alt press covering it up, and also a couple lighthearted videos like a Star Wars thing, and because I don't want to always talk about the terrible and gross, but there's a few other things that have come out from the scene lately that I feel should be addressed, so that will be coming soon. But with that being said, leave a like if you liked, dislike if you didn't, subscribe if you want more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.